How much do you know about networking and what it can do for you and your business? In this week's episode, I speak to somebody who has transformed their life and business. They have visibly changed, they've physically changed, and they have transformed their income and their business. You need to watch this episode if you want to find out how networking can win you all the clients that you want, help you make great friendships, and step by step what you need to do in order to achieve that. So if you've never met Paul before, over the last 18 months, he's gone from ready to quit networking altogether. You've got to the point now where you've tripled your monthly income. So I wanted to have you on, Paul, just because you're a great success story for what networking can do. So last year, you sat at the Sales and Networking Accelerator, not just once, but 2 or 3 times. Because once you bought your ticket for the conference, so our Circle Networks Live, you get access to this training course. What did you get from the training?
It gave me a strategy. Is probably the main thing. I've been networking, but probably not done any real training on networking. I guess by default, you go networking and you learn along the way kind of thing. But for me, probably in the past, it was more a case of, yes, that's where I was going. It's part of my marketing budget, and it's a tick in the box to say, yes, I've done the networking. And the other thing is, never really thought in any great detail about what an ideal referral partner looks like. And that's, to some degree, that's where I've seen the big impacts and changes in terms of the kind of clients that I'm dealing with now.
And then, obviously, you've done a lot of networking over the last 18 months now that you're in Circle Networks. And one of the things that we come across is we both work from home. We love being home-based, but we miss out on the face-to-face interactions. But we had our first in-person conference last year. How would you, if someone's never heard of Circle Networks Live, how would you describe that to someone?
You know, to some degree, I thought, I've developed relationships here with people, but I'll be completely honest, I was a little bit nervous about going to the face-to-face. And it was just what I needed. You know, I met these people. Obviously, the first person I saw was you and Lou when I walked into the hotel. But, you know, shortly after people started arriving, and we're all like hugging each other and just, I mean, I like a good hug. Maybe some people don't, but it was just fantastic. And the night before the event itself, you know, we had a few drinks, nothing too major, because obviously I wanted to get the best from the day, the following day. But it was just fantastic. Sat at the bar talking to people I'd seen in boxes, and I've developed like friendships with people that I didn't think was possible. So it does work, and it was brilliant.
And I think one of the things for me is I wanted to put this conference on as an annual event. So it's on the 23rd of September this year, 2024. And I wanted an event where people turn up knowing people already. So we online network it in the weeks running up to the event so that people can get to know each other, so that you are just come in knowing people, but feeling like, well, we've never met in person. And then actually you get in the room and it feels like you've known each other for years. And that's exactly what we went through. We'd known each other for what? So January through to September, 9 months online last year. And then we met in person and it was no different. But until you've gone through that, so you're going to come back this year for this year's event, having met a lot more people this year, but without the feeling of, I wonder what it's going to be like, because you've been there, done it, and know that it's no different when you actually see these people in real life now. The conference itself, I wanted to do 2 things. I wanted to provide some training so that people learn how to improve their networking so they can make their investment back before they even attend. And lots of people did that last year, and lots of people are doing it this year. So the training is our Sales and Networking Accelerator. It's a 6-week online program. Each session's recorded. Normally charge £1,200 for that. The ticket price for the whole event, full price is $350. It's currently at $300, so you can save £50 if you sign up now. And the training's included in that. And you can sit the training as many times as you like in 2024. So it runs kind of every 8 weeks. Then there's other little benefits that you get from this as well. So we were all taking loads of pictures at the event, weren't we? I think it creates a lot of social media content. It builds relationships with people. And I think a lot of friendships were formed and deepened at the event that people are still talking about it 9 months on. And you've been a great advocate for the event and the training. What do you say to people about it?
Well, if you want to learn how to network properly, then you just need to buy a ticket. It's just an absolute no-brainer. If you don't get 10 times return on that £300, I'll give you your money back myself, because you're just going to, the speakers we had last year, I've adapted quite a bit of stuff into my business that I've learned last year, like automation, better marketing. So I've invested in that respect. and it is an investment paying these extra costs every month, but it just gives me so much more headspace and time. I'm looking at doing more public speaking as a result of listening to Elliot, listening to Todd last year talking about his journey on TikTok. I'd never done a TikTok kind of stuff, so I'm now doing TikTok stuff. So yeah, just there was other bits and bobs as well, but I got major value from it.
And for me, it's all about, I've been to enough events in the past where you buy your ticket, you travel, you invest your time, only to get there and the speakers are pitching and selling something. So there's no pitching from the stage from our speakers. They're just there offering value. They're not major celebrities who are miles away from reality and where we're at right now. They're people who are designed to be in a situation where they're just a few years ahead of us and they can remember where other people are in the audience and share valuable content that makes a difference. Then build some great relationships that you can leave the event knowing that it's going to make a difference on your business going forward. So we give you the skills in the run up to the event, the people and the knowledge at the event. My dream is that people come along, they learn all the skills, make some money back in the run up to it, and then take a massive step forward towards the end of the year to end 2024 on a great high. But then that sets the momentum then for 2025 next year. That is my plan for this event. What's in store for you? Because you've gone through huge growth in your business over the last 18 months.
I am putting in place automation, CRMs, stuff that I've just been procrastinating about for years and just getting it right. I am building the team now. We've got a financial planner, I've got 2 mortgage brokers, I've got 2 admin staff, I've got a trainee financial advisor. So growth through more staff, perhaps me backing off a little bit from the advice point of view and getting other people to kind of do that. But yeah, I'm really excited for the future. I've had 2 best months in business this year as a result of the stuff that we've talked about here. I've already hit target. Well, I've exceeded what I've ever had in my best year in all the years I've been working in the first 6 months of this year.
And I think one of the things that I can see is the consistency that you've got. You're constantly helping other people, and I think you're doing stuff. You form the habits now, so you do it without even thinking about it. You help people, you introduce people, you connect people, you're passing referrals. All of that stuff compounds, and then reciprocity kicks in and you start to receive these things.
Yeah, for me, networking, I've changed my whole philosophy. It's about giving, and you're dead right. If the reciprocity kind of happens as a direct result of giving, and it gives me amazing pleasure to pass referrals and introductions, and I do a lot of them. A thing that you hear that people say, I'm going networking and it's not working for me, and there's always a reason why. They get busy, and then they stop networking, then they get quiet again, and then they start networking again, and it takes a bit of time and momentum to build it up. So for me, I'm not having them peaks and troughs as such, because I'm consistently there and doing it. And as I say, it's a non-negotiable for me. It's in my diary.
Final words. If you were to give somebody some advice, so what do you wish that someone had told you 18 months ago? It's
back to what we've discussed, isn't it? It's having a strategy to go networking. Yeah, build relationships with people. It's not just about business. It's about getting to know people and having fun. I mean, as I mentioned to you before the recording started, and Jimmy Creighton's up here fishing. He's driven over from the other side of the Lake District, so I'm going to meet him for a pie, and we're just going to have a good laugh, kind of thing. It's about that as well. That's really, really important as well. Get a ticket. That's the biggest thing I can say. Enjoy your day. Learn stuff, implement stuff, take the networking and sales accelerator training, but don't just do it once. Do it 2-3 times. If you do this simple stuff, you will see the difference in your business, in yourself as a person.
I love it. Thank you for your time, Paul. Really appreciate it. Sounds like it's time for you to go and enjoy a couple of drinks with your best referral partner.
Yeah, certainly is.
It's fairly obvious to me there's only one thing that you need to do after listening to this episode. You need to come along and try Circle Networks and take up our 2-week free trial. Just go to circlenetworks.co.uk, click on events, or click the link that's in the show notes and book your ticket now while they're still available for Circle Networks Live this September. It's online, it's live streamed, and it's in person. But most importantly, the training. Paul has gone on and tripled his income in less than 18 months. I'd love to help you to do the same. Click the link, book your ticket now, and I'll see you soon.